Hello class, this project is on calcium ion homeostasis. This is my poster board and I will go into it in just a moment. To start off with, homeostasis is basically stabilizing something that is gone up too far or down too low, and homeostasis stabilizes those levels. So, with that being said, this is talking about calcium dropping, or it could be going up above normal levels, but in this particular case, we're talking about dropping. So, um, step one of our process is going to be stimulus. So, what stimulates the whole system of this is when the calcium ion levels drop. Well, when the calcium drops below the normal level. So, here's my normal level, and this is when we end up having to begin this whole process. Um, so going in from step one passes to step two, it's sending over the message that hey, we're low on calcium to our our thyroid glands, which the parathyroid glands, which are located in the back of the thyroid glands, they are actually the receiver as well as the controller of this. So once it receives the message that says, hey, we're too low on calcium, then it puts out the message, the message of PTH, and then it links with the vitamin D from the integumentary system. Excuse me if I said that wrong. And once those are paired together, they then begin to travel through the bloodstream, and they stop at different organs and let them know what they need to do in order to stabilize the calcium level. So the first stop that they make is going to be the bank of calcium. These are my bones here. So the bank of calcium is our bones because the bones are a source of calcium. So here, the osteoclast takes the calcium off of the bone and puts it. So we're still traveling on our bus. So now we have our um, calcium in the bus. So with that, our bus is now going to stop at our small intestines, and here we are going to deliver the calcium that we got from the bone, and the intestines, the small intestine is going to absorb all of that calcium. So after the small intestine absorbs our calcium, the third stop is going to be in our kidney, and in the kidney, we filtrate our everything. So during its filtration, it still has the message that says, hey, we need to keep this calcium and not get rid of it through urination. So, the kidney's job is to retain that calcium so that we can ultimately bring the calcium levels back up. So then that takes us into our last step, which is basically the stabilization of the calcium. This is our normal level, and this is what our end goal was. That's why we started this whole system anyway, and it has been reached. So um, here we have finished our process, and it ties back into here because once um, once we've been here, we stop doing this process over here until they drop back down below the normal levels, and then the process starts over. And just one other thing is the reason that we do this whole system is because calcium is important for our bones and our teeth and blood clotting. So that's the end of my project. Thank you.